The city of Grand Rapids partnering with several organizations to offer residents facing transportation barriers a chance to ride these scooters free of charge for 3 months. Hey, Brian and Sue, several businesses in town are collecting donations to help the families of the students who passed away in Tuesday's shooting, including the place behind us, a Sick Pizza Company. Hispanos que han rompido barreras y dejado sus huellas en el oeste de Michigan. Empezamos con la historia de Arturo Morales Romero. Leaders from the Asian community and politicians from West Michigan and beyond spoke about stopping hate against the Asian community.
News 8 Sports.
Hey there, I'm Ruben Juarez filling in for Jack Doles. Tonight we begin with a great finish in the NBA.
Ruben.
Hey guys, a search taking place near the intersection of West Central Avenue and Oakland Drive. Bonifacio's body last seen in this area back in May of 2018. Long days picking a variety of fruits and veggies. That work ethic they learned as kids paying off as adults.
News 8's Ruben Juarez is live outside Oxford High School with our story tonight. Ruben.
Brian and Sue, Oxford High School junior Kaylin Bilby was in a hallway with a friend heading to class when she first heard gunshots.
We heard the first gunshots and we both froze, and she wasn't moving, so I had to grab her and bring her into a classroom, and we immediately closed the door and sat down. Everybody at first thought it was a drill and didn't think this was real.
She then heard another round of gunshots. Caitlin texted her father, who works in law enforcement. In the exchange, she tells her dad that she loves him and thanks him for everything he has done for her.
I thought I didn't know if I was going to make it out alive, so I thought I was going to die.
Police eventually led Caitlin and her classmates out of the school, and when she saw her dad at the nearby Meijer,
I just saw him and I immediately ran to him and I gave him a hug and I just started crying, because I guess that was the first point I felt safe, because I knew that I was just able to finally take a breath.
And while the town shows its strength following the horrifying incident, and figures like Governor Gretchen Whitmer show their support, Caitlin says it'll take time before she can get over the shooting.
I feel like my adrenaline in my body is still going from Tuesday, and I know a lot of my classmates feel that exact same way, and we don't even feel like this is something that could have happened at Oxford.
Students here at Oxford High School will not be heading back to class this week. Reporting in Oxford, Ruben Juarez, News 8.
Music is a source of pride and entertainment for one Grand Rapids family, and News 8's Ruben Juarez is set to introduce us to them. Ruben?
Brian and Sue, Los Atrevidos Norteños have performed for audiences in West Michigan for more than a decade. The group's founder, Miguel Ángel Divas, picking up his passion for music as a kid, and now he's passing it down to his own children. Getting on stage and putting on a show, an indescribable feeling for Miguel Ángel Divas.
My heart. But this is that I feel from my heart. I can explain that one, but it's love.
Los Atrevidos Norteños willing to play anywhere, funerals, quinceañeras, birthdays, any kind of fiesta.
Invite people to go and dance with us and stuff like that. It's an amazing feeling being able to just, transmit your music.
Miguel Ángel picked up his passion for music in his native Guatemala, where he watched his grandfathers play instruments and sing.
That's beautiful. See the old men's doing something, and I feeling that I can do it better.
He set his sights on learning how to play the guitar.
I can be tired, but if I got my guitar by my side, I pick up and I play.
Years later, now living in the U.S., he decided to form a group of his own, Los Atrevidos Norteños. Pepe Milian sings and plays the guitarrón, Eduardo Rojas Lopez on accordion, and his daughter Sherlyn sings and plays the vihuela.
Similar to guitar, it's a lot louder and it only has 5 strings compared to a guitar that has 6.
Sherlyn has been in the group for more than half of her life. The daughter, fascinated with the father's group right from the get-go.
the guys would go to the house, they would practice, and I would just be there sitting around, maybe just, you know, kind of watching them, and then kind of behind his back, I would go and kind of just like touch it and grab it and try to do like similar things that I saw him do. And then I just watched videos.
Miguel Angel recognized her interest, and when a band member couldn't show up to a gig.
So he told me, hey, do you think you know, could at least just kind of cover at least like the spot? And I'm like, yeah, I'll go. So I'm like in like flip-flops, a dress, you know, like a normal girl, like just living life. So we went to this party and everyone was looking at me like, that's not who I saw with you guys last time.
The gig, a de facto audition. She passed and became an official member at 7.
It's funny how some people, you know, that have booked us from before even tell me like, oh my God, I remember when we booked you guys for so-and-so's party and you were so small and like you didn't really sing. Like it was like you would sing, but it wasn't as loud as it is now.
Miguel Angel's son, Melvin, is learning the family trade as well. He helps out on maracas. As for Sherlyn, she's happy to be in the group, but one day she aspires to perform in an all-female mariachi group. Reporting in studio, Ruben Juarez, News 8.
Thank you, Ruben.
News 8's Ruben Juarez staying on top of this developing story for us tonight, and he's live at the Portage Police Department to bring us up to speed. Ruben?
Hey guys, that's right. Police confirming they found the bodies at Gornick State Game Area. Police, so not sure if they are the Johnsons. Police also investigating the couple's son, Nicholas, in a different missing persons case, one from 3 years ago. The search taking place in an area off Vanderbilt Road near US 131. Police canines led investigators to a recently dug area this afternoon about 200 yards from the main road. The area accessible by car.
We can confirm that we found 2 bodies, certainly consistent with, you know, being the Johnsons. We don't know that for a fact until we get positive ID.
An autopsy to be performed this weekend.
I know it's a male. I don't know if the second one is a female.
The state game area is about 3 miles away from the Johnsons' home in Portage. When police searched the home Tuesday, they say they found signs of violence, but did not elaborate. The Johnsons were last seen alive on February 3rd. Their son, Nicholas, currently jailed on unrelated charges, but a person of interest in this case. Today, we learned he's also a person of interest in another missing persons case. Bonifacio Peña, a Gobles teen who went missing in 2018, was last seen in Portage.
The connection that we know of is that Nick Johnson was certainly a person of interest in that case, still is a person of interest in that case.
Police awaiting autopsy results before identifying the bodies. We'll have more updates on this case as they develop. But for now, reporting live in Portage, Ruben Juarez, News 8.
Yeah, still plenty of questions to be answered. Ruben, thank you. The ballpark experience is a little different for fans. News 8's Ruben Juarez is live at the ballpark tonight to show us the rules in place to keep everyone safe. Ruben?
Hey, Brian, COVID-19 protocols throwing a curveball on the usual game day experience for fans, but nonetheless, the spectators we spoke to tonight are just glad to finally be back at the ballpark. The sweet sounds of America's pastime, welcoming fans as they march into the stadium, masked up and spaced out.
The only difference is the amount of people. You know, it still feels like a good atmosphere. You know, everyone that here seems to be pretty into the game, pretty excited to be here.
A limited capacity, 2,000 fans in the stands. The Whitecaps asking spectators to stay masked while in the ballpark unless eating or drinking.
Getting used to it. I mean, I'm a little too used to the mask thing at this point, I think. But, you know, being back here is more than enough to keep me happy and, you know, to keep all the boys happy too.
No Whitecaps games last year, a big bummer for Karen Wyla, who's been to every home opener.
I haven't missed one. Oh, it's just great to be here. You know, the mask, it's just something you got to do. And, you know, we're here. At least we're here, outside. While measures are being taken to ensure safety, the Whitecaps receiving some good news last week. On-field activities with fans given a green light
by Major League Baseball.
We'll see the Dizzy Bat race take place maybe in the corner between the edge of the dugout and the first baseline rather than right in front of the dugout. So we're moving out further away from people.
Expect entertainers of all sorts.
The mascots are out and about, but we've got handlers who just are asking folks to just kindly stay back.
Great night for baseball, but you gotta be careful of this foul ball, leaving a nice big dent on a blue truck out in the parking lot. Whitecaps back in action tomorrow night around 6:30. Reporting live from Lake Michigan Credit Union Ballpark, Ruben Juarez, News 8.
Not the news truck, I hope, Ruben. All right. Thanks for that tonight.
No.